beautiful San Fernando Valley, Southern California. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Jonas Tani with my color commentator here, Teddy Briggs, and we welcome you to San Fernando Valley, where the San Diego Bombers are taking on the Philippines baseball group. First pitch just to get underway, and leading off for the Bombers is Christian Santiago. Now, he played Pierce, and Teddy, you've worked at Pierce College this past year.
Play a lot. He makes a ton of contact, not a ton of power, but it's a lot of fun.
First pitch underway, and it is ball one as Santiago takes the first ball, and we're underway. On the bump today for the Philippines is Daniel Niera, number 8. This exhibition game, Santiago takes strike one.
Nice pitch right there. Fastball's looking firm. Should be a good day for Neri on the bump today.
Now, what does he touch? 80, 90?
I've known him to sit mid 80s. He can hit up high 80s every now and then. Nothing too crazy, but he fills up the zone a lot.
When you get good location, velo doesn't matter much when you're able to command your fastball. Deals, fouled back, 1-2. The umpire today, Justin Bumgardner, and he's known to have a pretty much of a hitter's zone.
Very tight zone. He actually played here at Pierce College, so that's a little fun. Fun for him to come back to his roots.
Dimensions down the lines are 330, 390, dead center. Neria looks, deals. Just inside. He thought he had the call.
Talking about right there.
Tight zone. Thought he had it. Looking from the stretch. Kicks, fires. Fouled back. We'll do it again.
There's that contact we're talking about. 88. Oh, good for him. Yeah, velo's up for Neri today. He's hitting 89 miles per hour, looking to touch 90 today. Definitely a live arm for him.
And doesn't help. It helps when you have your exhibition game. You're going up against another affiliate in the San Diego Bombers. That adrenaline is pumping here. Deals just a bit outside.
You see the adrenaline right there. Arm's getting away from him right there. Got to find his release again here in this full count.
Count is full as Santiago worked back from a 1-2 count.
This kid Santiago, I see him. He works counts like crazy. He fouls off everything. It's a very Stephen Kwan like swing, and he makes contact like Stephen Kwan, the Guardians left fielder. So it's a very fun at bat to watch all the time.
And when you're hitting 400 on the season, you're gonna get a lot on base as he pops that one. The center fielder will retire him away, 1 down. Taking a look at today's starting lineup. As you saw, Santiago just flied out to the center fielder playing shortstop. Jeremy Jones up next to hit, playing center field. Designated hitting is Minsao Zhang. Tyler Parks, their extra hitter, as the Bombers are hitting 10. Rounding out the bottom order of the lineup, Aiden Harrison at third, Jackson Sheeby at right field, Royce Davis at left, Zach Smith at second, and behind the dish, Lachlan West. That pitch is taken in for a ball as Jones steps in, 1 away.
Jones also played at Pierce this season. He had a really nice season. He got a very pretty swing. Nice lefty. Using wood bats today. Excited to see how the ball comes off the bat here for these guys.
A little bit hotter here in the valley. Wind is blowing out, and like you were saying, Teddy, that ball just flies as he looks and takes that fastball up in the top of the zone, 1-1. Neria deals. That one fouled back. Head
strike count for Neria. He's filling up the zone right now. I know it got away from him in that Santiago at bat, but he's definitely throwing strikes today.
I mean, he's pitching well, and maybe not a ton of strikeouts, but when you're able to induce ground balls and fly outs,
that's all you need to do. Just get him out.
That pitch count can stay low as that ball gets away from the catcher. 2-2. At the helm for the Bombers, Scott Stanley. That pitch taken inside will be a full count.
Gotta find it here.
He likes working those corners. You see just an inch or two off the plate.
Yeah, he likes working the corners, but he's gonna notice that this umpire has a tight zone, so it's not gonna be like that too often. He's gonna start filling it up. He's gonna need to if he wants to stay in this game for a long time.
Pitch number 13 here as that one
Chopped foul.
chopped foul. And we'll do it all over again.
Both these batters are working the count right now. Pitch count's gonna get up high if he can't get these outs early in the at bats.
And Jones takes the walk. There goes the perfect game, but got a runner on first, and now Neria with one swing, he can get out of this inning.
Yes, he can.
Alan Chu now batting for the Bombers, playing first base. And this is 3 straight lefties we've seen.
Yeah. Definitely a lot of lefties in this lineup. I don't know if any of them are switch hitters, but they're going to be seeing the ball coming out of Neria's hands pretty well.
Yeah, that righty-lefty matchup usually favors the batter. Swung on miss, strike one. It looks like Neria's just really throwing a two-seamer. Has a little bit of run to it. Looks really nice. Fouled ball as the runner goes.
Quickly 0-2 here. He's got to get it put away right here.
Yeah, strikeout definitely helps boost the morale and keeps that arm a little fresh. From the stretch. The outer part of the plate. Looking for a chase there as gets the ball. 1-2 count. Skied foul. A foul out to the catcher as Chu's retired. That's a nice little quick out for Neria there.
Absolutely. What he needed.
Second out of the inning. Designated hitter, Min-Sao Jiang. The first righty we've seen today. So that two-seam he throws runs a little bit to the right side of the plate,
Yes,
and we'll see how that affects this at bat.
There, took something off that. That's the first at bat he started with a breaking ball, so definitely switching it up here.
It's always nice to get that first strike out of the way. Now, Teddy, you played baseball in high school.
I sure did. I wasn't very good, but I definitely played.
Played at Agora High School, so
Slider right there, looking good. Jang's not seeing that out of the hand right now. Quick 0-2 count here, looking for it again. I would be surprised if he goes back to it. I'd be looking for a fastball in the inner part of the plate right here if I'm Jang.
you can tunnel that slider well if you go, fastball up and in.
He's a closed off stance, which sometimes can make it hard to get to the up and in pitches, so we'll see how he adjusts. It is that fastball, and it gets him.
So the first strikeout for Neria as we go to the bottom of the first. Runner left on base. No runs, no hits, no errors. score tied at 0. Bottom of the second. Bottom of the first, apologies. Game's going by quick. Not that quick, though, as we get a first look at the pitcher for the Bombers.
Find out as we watch him pitch this inning.
Now, like we said, this is an exhibition game, and that's why the Bombers they're hitting 10 guys today.
Just get the guys the at-bats. This is what summer ball's about. You get the guys, get their practice in. Should be a lot of fun. Good camaraderie. All these guys know each other from playing in the past against each other. All these guys are normally opponents, which is a lot of fun. I mean, like I said, Santiago, the shortstop for the San Diego Bombers, is the shortstop for Pierce College, and the Philippines Virtual Group is coached by the Pierce College coaches. So a little bit of a fun rivalry there that they can form for some summer.
A little bit of bragging rights, if you will.
Coming up, got him out first pitch. So,
coming up to the plate is Wyatt Lamarsna. He was a West Coast Conference all-team guy, first-team guy. He hit pretty well for Pierce, so he's no stranger to this field.
Definitely, yeah. This Pierce team, they made a ton of contact last year. That was the name of their game. They put the ball in play, good things happen. And Lamarsna, big part of that. Same with Jeremy Jones and Christian Santiago. They're all familiar with each other. They all get to play against each other, which is fun. So it'll be really interesting to watch all this play.
2-0 count quickly here for Thomas as he deals. Hitting that one low.
Definitely wild. He doesn't have the feel for his fastball right now, as you can tell. So Pierce, sorry, not Pierce. I'm used to doing the Pierce games. Philippines Virtual Group got to be patient. Make him get in the zone before they start swinging at anything.
That pitch.
That's up and in.
Goes just a bit high, and Lamarsna.
Lamarsna, yeah.
Lamarsna will take the quick 4-pitch walk.
I saw Lamarsna using a bomb bat. Those are really popular now. I don't really know how they're legal. I don't know if they're legal at the D1 level. They have a metal rod inside.
Yeah, they're a little corked, but
I guess we're using them here, so why not?
Allegedly, they're impossible to break.
Yes, they are. They do not break. You have to swing them a lot and just have one chip is what you're going to see, but they will not snap in half.
Up next at the dish, Owen Stevenson. As the second baseman will slot in the 2-hole. Runner goes on the outside, and it will be a defensive indifference. So Lamarsna will take his...
That'll be a stolen base. He didn't get out of the hand. He wasn't not going to throw down there.
First stolen base that we've seen. That pitch will be high. Goes to the backstop. Lamarsna will go quickly to third. It's a quick 2-0 count, and Pierce is just 90 feet away from... Not Pierce. You're making me say Pierce now. As the Philippines are now 90 feet away. I'm scoring the first run of the game. That will touch the inner part of the plate. It'll be first strike that Thomas has thrown. Now he's getting a little feel. That pitch fouled back. Tied at 2s here. We have a runner on third. He draws a walk quickly. Now we got a runner at the corners. So that's 2 quick walks.
I can't figure out how to get him over the third. That's what I'm saying. That doesn't show.
Lamar's not.
Let's see if I go like this.
We're still trying to figure out how to track the stats over here. We're doing it all.
We're learning as we go. I'm going to leave this here for a second. I'm going to go ask another dugout now.
So Ben Lee steps up to the dish. Did a coaching visit at the mound. And they get the first run. That will be F7 sacrifice.
To left field.
Flight out to shallow left. Marsna tags. Shallow right, I apologize.
What was the count when that happened?
That was the first pitch. That one on the outer half will be a strike. Stevenson still on first, taking his lead. Thomas quickly working here. Trying to throw the hitter off the groove. We're at 1s here. Ace is wild, if you will. 1-1 count with 1 out, 1 run on the board in the bottom of the first. The infamous Vin Scully deuces wild. Stevenson goes. The throw down will not be in time as it's a little late. A little high, I should say. So Pierce is or not Pierce. You're making me say Pierce, Teddy. As Philippines is 2 for 2 on stolen bases today, and they eliminate the double play threat.
Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about my absence. I was figuring out how to do this game changer thing correctly. Okay.
Runner on second as that will be a ball in the dirt. Be a 3-1 count. West did a nice job blocking the plate there.
Absolutely, and this is making me laugh because this Philippines team is playing exactly like how Pierce played. Let's get on, get over, get in. Doesn't matter how, doesn't matter what way they do it. They're gonna get runners. They just cause chaos.
Will Pickett's at the helm.
Definitely baseball chaos kind of coach. He loves to just get the players overthinking what they're doing.
As Vanderpool will take that one for ball 4. Got runner on first and second here.
It's only 1 down in the inning. Pierce has a really good opportunity to tack on.
At this point, we should just call him the Pierce Philippines baseball group with how much we're saying Pierce.
We'll get used to it.
So Will Pickett's is at the helm here for the Philippines baseball group. Him and his dad created it back in 2016, 2017, a couple years back. Organization's been standing for a while.
They're doing a great job. They're bringing baseball over to the Philippines. I know they don't have a ton of equipment out there and stuff like that, so they're just what they're doing. Their mission statement's really awesome. Really cool to see.
Story takes that one on the outside of the plate for ball 1.
How much looking to get out of this inning here?
And he needs a ground ball double play. That one is crushed. We'll go back to right field, and so long, baby, goodbye. As Story hits a 3-run home run.
That was an absolute shot. What a beautiful swing there by Story. First swing of the summer for him. He hits it out. He's got to be feeling good about that with a wood bat.
Almost looking like Trevor Story out there. He's just crushing one.
Dugout's loving it.
Nice little celebration as it's quickly 4-0. That's the wrong team.
If you're Thomas, you just got to be thinking, base is empty, forget what just happened. Short-term memory in baseball is very important. You got to get out of this inning now. Give your team a shot to get some runs on the board.
I don't know what he was sitting there, but that ball was just absolutely destroyed. Off the bat, you kind of knew it was gone, too.
My car's parked over there. I hope it's okay.
Do you hear any panic alarms?
Yeah, there's a nice pitch right there. That's what he needs to get right there. Just throw it consistently. Get the ball in the zone with some movement. Can't throw it flat. That fastball that Story hit out really didn't have much going for it.
Huerta trying to recreate what Story did. Waves at the first pitch, takes the second one. 2-1 count now.
He's really struggling to find the zone here.
It's now 3-1. And this is like the third 3-1 count that Thomas has seen. So that one fouled off. Count will be full. Still only 1 out in the inning. And that was actually the first hit of the game for the Philippines, as that one will be skied out to center field. There's the second out of the inning, and that was a crucial second out that Thomas needed.
Yeah, he definitely needed that. Get some weak contact after that. Just get your mentality back in the game. Hey, I can still get these guys out. They're not that much better than me. They're not better than me at all. Just stay locked in. Get the job done.
Javen Baxa now, right-handed slugger, slotting in the 7th. We're in the bottom third of the lineup.
Yeah. Pierce is getting a lot of batters. Philippines baseball group is getting a lot of batters up this inning. This is what they like to do.
That one taken low, ball 2. I can't wait to go back and relook at this footage. See how many times we've said Pierce.
Let's get a counter going. Well, next game we'll set up. We'll get a counter going. How many times we say Pierce? Another 3-ball count.
This is actually Rodriguez. Misinput my lineup card.
There's a strike right there. That's what he's looking for. Ball in the zone. Make these guys beat you.
Another 3-1 count here.
That's how he got in trouble in the beginning. I always just said the home run was the first hit. He's just putting guys on himself. He's got to lock in, get the ball in the zone as much as possible.
And there's another free pass, as now Javen Baxa comes up.
You can hear the dugout saying they love free things. They're looking to capitalize again on another free pass.
Lamarsna with that walk, stolen base, and same with Stevenson, the walk and the stolen base. Lee's sac fly, another walk to Vanderpool, and then Story's 3-run shot.
Just manufacturing runs, man. That's what they like to do. I got some action going to the bullpen down there for the San Diego Bombers.
We have a pitch count on this guy? What's he at right now?
I'm seeing 28 pitches right now.
That one fouled back. Almost hits a car passing by. That's a little scary. You don't want a broken windshield here.
This next pitch will be number 30 of the inning, so he's definitely feeling that arm right now.
Yes.
First outing of the summer, and you're already getting up this high in the pitch counts. I know some Advil might need to be taken after this one.
Advil, Tiger Balm, Icy Hot, whatever you can do.
Hit the batter, too.
Hit the batter. As JJ Fagfumcinto up to the dish. We were talking with him earlier. He didn't play at all at Pierce. He got really good hit in the fungo. So last weekend at our spring training camp, that one's laced to shallow left field. They're gonna wave him around. The throw to the plate is not in time. JJ's first swing will be an RBI single as Rodriguez gets home, and Lamarsna is back up.
Another run for Pierce. So JJ, that's a nice hit by him right there. That's got to feel really good getting back on the field, getting another hit for him. He played his freshman year at Pierce, did great. And then when they had their great season last year, he wasn't able to be with the team, which was really a bummer for him. I talked to him about it multiple times, but he's looking forward to next season coming up. Looking to have a nice summer, get that confidence back.
Yeah, that looked like his first swing in over like a year almost.
first game swing at least. Lamar's back up. Pierce hit around.
Pierce did hit around. And Neri is feeling great. That arm's being iced. He's going to come out and should be coming out solid. Now, we actually have JJ mic'd up. Hopefully, we can get some of that footage out soon. That would be pretty cool if we could.
A lot of fun. I hope they had the camera recording when he got that hit right there. That'll be a lot of fun to get that video.
Especially for him coming off that broken jaw off a collision. Always nice when you just hit a seed to shallow right center or left center. So Lamar's gonna skies that one to left field, going back, barely makes the catch, but that will be the third out of the inning. So 5 runs on 2 hits for the Philippines, 2 left on base, no errors. As we go to the top of the second, Philippines are up by 1 here on the PBG network. Top of the second here. Philippines up 5-0 off a quick 2-run shot by Hudson Story.
It was a 3-run shot.
3-run shot, apologies.
Good. Give him credit where credit's due. Nice pitch there.
Nice pitch by Neri. Looks, when you have the support of your the support of your offense, makes pitching a lot easier.
For sure, he can go out there, just be himself. 5-run cushion. Let him a couple. It's not the end of the world. Your team's still up by a lot.
That pitch taken on the outer half of the plate for strike number 2.
That's the first pitch I felt like he might have expanded on, or it might have been a strike, but he just has a tight zone, so I can't really tell. But umpire's pretty consistent so far. He's definitely not giving anything to the pitchers.
Would love to see if we had a TrackMan and the umpire scorecard to come after. I always love looking at those, being a numbers guy.
Of course. Nice pitch.
Swung on a miss, strike 3. Neria gets his second K of the game.
That's a really nice pitch. He took something off of it for sure. Talking to some people that I know, he struggled with a put-away pitch last season in college. He's been working on it this summer. Nice little view of that right there. Seems to be something effective. That could be a really, really big for him going into the next year if he gets that put-away pitch. Something off speed instead of balance with that nice 90-mile-per-hour fastball.
You said Neria plays at Glendale?
Plays at Glendale, yeah.
Going into his
a couple times.
Sophomore year of eligibility?
I believe so. I think he has one more year.
That one, a long strike. That one fouled. Aiden Harrison, the third baseman. I think we've seen 3 straight right-handed swingers.
Yeah, all
for
first.
3 lefties and 3 righties. And coming up next will be Jackson Sheeby.
Yeah, it's interesting. I know a lot of coaches like to balance out their righties and lefties, but he's loaded them all up together. So we'll see if that's just something he's doing for the next exhibition game or if that's what he likes to do.
We'll see Scott Stanley back here at Kelly Field when the Bombers play our GCCL team. Is that one taken for ball 2?
Yeah, I got 2 teams going this season, in the GCCL and the CCL. Should be a lot of fun. Lots of good baseball to be played. We'll be live streaming them, so make sure you guys are tuning in.
Yeah, speaking of that, tomorrow we have a doubleheader against Team Victory right here. 1 o'clock, first pitch time. That one swung on a miss. We're tied at 2s here.
That was a really nice pitch. I think it was a changeup, and that really had a lot of bite coming in. It was really nice.
For whatever reason.
Get the feel for that pitch. That's really important.
I know this isn't 80 miles per hour. It's not the same, but, MLB The Show still. Those changeups are hard to hit. Fastball changeup always gets me to bite. Swung on and missed, the 3rd straight K from Neria, and he's looking like himself here.
For sure. I mean, he's looking better than himself. Last year his strikeout numbers weren't there, but his pitches are very much so playing at the moment. So hopefully this is a sign of new things to come for him, where he can really develop that put-away pitch. If he can, he'll get a ton of look from colleges in the area.
That'd be awesome.
For sure.
Now the dream is obviously D1.
Of course.
But still, if you can play D3 and D2, sometimes some of those guys will get picked up.
Absolutely.
Even
with the transfer portal now, it's easy to hop between different levels of play.
Oh, 100%. Take that one taken for a ball.
I'm talking to a couple players on the Philippines baseball team. One of them started D1, and he's like, yeah, I ended up going to JUCO the next year, and now I'm at an NIA, and then he's looking at D1 again. Like, you can go all over the place now with this transfer portal, so you're definitely not limited to where you start.
I know a player on Hawaii softball who did the same thing. Started out with JUCO and got looked at by Hawaii, and she's playing Hawaii softball now. Which,
that's great.
I mean, Hawaii's a wonderful place.
I like to be playing softball in Hawaii. It's like a good time.
Living the dream, getting your school paid for out in Hawaii, as that one swung on and missed. 2-1 count. Swung on and missed, strike 2.
He's really got these pitches working right now. Ton of movement. Yeah, his pitch count's looking definitely playable. He's at 33 pitches, an inning and 2/3 so far. Looking to get out of the inning right here.
And he had
definitely got potential to go a couple innings in this game.
He had 20 plus minutes of rest during that 5-run inning for Pierce, or Philippines.
Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's a bad thing. Sometimes they can get in their head too much, but clearly it's been effective for him.
Great pitch there to even better take.
Yeah, not far off
By Shibi.
Nice job playing off that pitch.
Back to the full count here. Rio working out of the stretch, trying to get out of this inning quickly. Catcher sets up on the inside, deals. Popped up, and we'll do it all again. Went somewhere. We're not able to see it.
Didn't hear any cars crash, so we should be good. Payoff pitch again.
Pitch number 36 here. Fires.
Good lead.
So he'll get the free pass. As up next comes the left fielder, Royce Davis. And another righty.
They stacked them up. I'm looking to see who gets on the on-deck circle. See if we're switching it up or if we're keeping it with the righties.
Yeah, we're staying with the righties as Zach Smith looks to be another righty on deck.
Ooh.
That one.
Heard that one. Hopefully that was an elbow guard.
Yeah, I hope that was. That was loud. That'll advance the runner to second in one pitch.
First troubles Neria has seen today.
We have yet again another righty here. And Zach Smith.
Nice flow coming out of that helmet right there. I'm jealous.
And the lettuce looks really nice, and it's... Need to get his hair care routine.
Absolutely.
There he deals. That one taken for a strike. That had some nice run to it. Nice little movement.
For sure. His two seams got bite to it. It might even be a four seam with just some run on it at the moment. Don't really know his pitch mix, so I'll definitely talk to him after the game because he's looking really good.
That one goes foul. A little slapped check swing.
I'm curious if his velo's come down at all since he's gone into the stretch. I don't really know, but yeah.
Well, I mean, it looks like he's been working out of the stretch the entire game.
Oh, that's right.
So
Forgot he wasn't in the windup. That's definitely a plus for pitchers if they can just pitch in the stretch the whole time. A lot of guys go to the windup and lose some of their command and velo when they go into the stretch. So
I remember playing Little League. I would always pitch out of the stretch, never the windup. Then again, I wasn't really that good of a pitcher, so that one's taken for a ball. A little breezy out here in the valley. Wines fires, pops it up. A short infield getting a read on it. And he retires. So no runs, no hits, no errors. 2 left on base. Lachlan West will be due up for the Bombers. But before that, Owen Stevenson, Ben Lee, and Vanderpool coming up next for Philippines Baseball Group here, Philippines Baseball Network. Bottom of the second here as the Philippines look to not reinvent the wheel, but blanking on a word here.
Keep the wheel going.
Keep the wheel going, yeah. Improve the technology, if you will.
Move from a stick and a stone to some rubber and some metal. Why not?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, they're looking to keep the success going that they had in the first inning. The Owen Stevenson, Ben Lee, and Vanderpool coming up next. 2, 3, and 4.
Probably redshirt because I know Coco likes to redshirt everybody.
So Stevenson did not register an at-bat, but he did register a plate appearance. Walked and stole a base.
Good for the base percentage.
Yeah, ended up coming in on that.
Filling the stat sheet early.
Ended up coming in on that 3-run shot by Hudson Story. And that's the story of the game right now.
Oh, good transition. Good transition. It absolutely is. Those 3 runs are looming large right now. They look to tack on more, put this game away early. I believe we still have Wyatt Thomas out there on the bump. He's looking to have a nice comeback inning right here.
It's always good to. Sometimes it's good for the morale. Still no action in the pen for the Bombers. Yeah, it looks to be still number 20 as that one is taken low for ball 1.
That's 26. We got a new guy.
Oh, we do have a new guy. So Thomas only goes 1 inning. 5 runs, all earned. No Ks. 2 hits. And 4 walks. We'll get the name of the new pitcher for you
Right over there and ask him.
shortly. Actually, I wonder if we have it on the Instagram.
The roster here.
We do not. Three no count. The righty looks in, looks for the sign. Pelletier is the pitcher. Throws that one for a strike. We'll get the first name for you soon. Stevenson grounds out, and it'll be an error on the shortstop. Error on the second baseman, apologies. No, I was right the first time. The shortstop. It'll be an E6 for those of you keeping score at home, as he was not able to field it cleanly.
Yeah, that's shocking. Maybe just some rust he got to dust off, but Santiago didn't make a lot of errors this season, so I don't expect to see a ton of those today or at all for the summer for him.
That one taken for ball number 1. It's kind of just how the first one started here. The first inning. So that one just high. That looked, I don't know how you take that pitch. That was close.
Umpire squeezing.
Yeah, tight zone, like we said. I was talking with Will before the game. He was saying how he was hoping to recreate the success him and his dad had at Pierce. Looks like they are right now.
Yeah, definitely with the way this team's swinging, they definitely have the potential to have a very, very nice summer with the Philippines baseball group.
That one, pickoff attempt. Stevenson slides back safe at first, and we have a 2-1 count.
They like to steal a lot this team, so I'm curious. Well, Pierce did, so I'm curious if they bring it into the summer. I don't exactly know the speed factor of this Philippines team. We're learning as we go here, learning the team.
Well, you see, and there he goes. Well, that one's skied. Stevenson has to make a quick turnaround in order to not to get doubled up. But Lee will pop out 0 for 2 today. That'll be the first out of the inning. Sacrifice fly and an RBI in the first inning. And really got the jam going for the...
Definitely got him started. He'll look to do something productive here again.
Gavin Vanderpool walked his first time up, the lefty.
And obviously, Pelletier looking to get this out so he can have 2 outs and not as big of a threat with Story coming up as that ball gets away.
So probably a passed ball or a defensive indifference. Not sure what the scoring is on that one.
I'm going to give him a pass ball on that one.
So pass ball will move the runner to second. Now if you're Pelletier, that's kind of one you'd want to have back. Stevenson fakes the steal. It'll be a 2-0 count.
Yeah, lots of balls being thrown by this San Diego Bombers team. Looking to get in the zone here.
We'll look to see how that affects the bullpen.
Yeah, who they're going to let run.
Looks like they didn't bring a lot of guys earlier, like today. Yeah. So we'll see what they have in the pen. Is that pitch taken inside? It quickly falls to a 3-0 count. As my laptop has decided to not work with me. Folks, be sure to stay tuned for tomorrow's broadcast as the GCCL, the AAA of the CCL team, will be playing that one fouled back. It'll be 3-1. First pitch, a doubleheader tomorrow. First pitch is at 1 o'clock. And we'll be here with you.
Yes, we will.
For both those games. So be sure to stay tuned in. That one taken for swung and a miss. Just trying to get some music queued up for in between innings here. So that's why we have a color guy.
Yeah, head in the game. You've been saving me as I've been trying to figure out this game changer stuff, so I'll save you every now and then too.
I get the feel of that. I would be, during my wrestling days in high school, I'd be taking stats and broadcasting on our YouTube channel. So I definitely, dual threat. We'll do that one over again.
Yeah, working a ton of pitches.
He is.
And this pitcher just came in, and he's already gonna be at pitch 15 after this one.
It's always good to if you're the opposing team, if you're hitting, it's always good to get that pitch count high.
Yes, it is. The more pitches you see, the more comfortable you're gonna get. So
exactly, especially through that second or third time around that lineup. That one taken inside. The throw down. In time, caught stealing. I wish we had a replay machine, as that was an absolutely beautiful play. They'll get a runner. I'll get a runner on first out of the walk. So Vanderpool still not registered an at bat yet, but 2 plate appearances.
being productive. Here comes Story again. He'll look to repeat what he did last time.
So 2 for 3 on the stealing side for the Philippines. That one swung on and missed by Hudson Story. And the lefty, you got that righty-lefty matchup that we were talking about a little bit earlier.
He looks to do damage in these situations for sure. Kickoff attempt.
Now in the CCL, do they have a pickoff rule? Do they?
No, they don't really apply those rules into the summer ball. Depends on the team. Sometimes they'll have a timer in between. It really depends on the field if they have that technology there for the timer. That one's taken high.
1-1 count. But I also do feel like now that the game has evolved, games have started going a little bit quicker, so pitchers kind of feel like have that internal timer.
For sure.
As colleges are now working in the pitch clock slowly.
It's something that I'm sure scouts look for too, and college recruiters. That if they guys can work quick, if they're comfortable working quick, because they're going to need to at that level.
Barely taken inside, as that'll be I believe, a 2-1 count?
This is 2-1. Another count being worked here. Another hitter's count for Philippines baseball group. They definitely have a plan at the plate, and they're executing it very well so far.
I'm only seeing a lot of pitches. It's always good to see more pitches. You get more reps. It's gonna how you're gonna improve as a ball player. 3-1 count now. I think there's a study done on it where you need to be considered like a professional at something. It'll take about 10,000 reps. So seeing thousands and thousands of pitches. Always gonna.
You might see 10,000 pitches in this game. I'll tell you what. This pitcher is going to get number 20 on the inning for him.
Do we have a pitch count on Thomas on how many he threw last inning?
It was in the 30s. That's all I got for you. Is the Story works with walk right there, so the inning will keep going. Another runner in scoring position for the Philippines. They'll look to capitalize on this one. Doesn't seem like any stealing threat out there from either of these guys. Definitely they're power hitters, so they'll look to be driven in with a base hit.
Tyler Haruta comes up to bat next. He flied out to center in his first at bat for the second out of the inning. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye and see if he is able to improve on that.
Ball gets away. Both runners are going to advance on that.
Good heads-up play there. As we saw Vanderpool look to round third, see where they were, but they advanced on a pass ball. Was it a pass ball or a wild pitch? As the wild pitch.
It was a little outside for a pass ball, in my opinion.
This is why we have the official score. If there's any scouts or college programs or MLB teams who need a scorer, Teddy Briggs. Teddy Briggs is going to be on it for you. So wild pitch advances the runner, 2-0 count.
Now a single might get two in depending on Story's speed and where it goes in the field. Haruta looking to do some damage, break this game wide open.
As that swing was looking to do it there. 2-1 count.
Definitely got jumpy, chase something down. He'll look to settle in, take some deep breaths, find his pitch here.
From the Philippines here, I'm not too worried. I'm just worried about, their quality of at-bats. Going down on something you can, a quality at-bat, I guess, is the best way I can describe it.
For sure, that's what summer ball's about. Just making your play. Just I guess honing your game is how I would describe it. That one's chopped and the catcher makes a nice play there.
So 2-3 put out ends the second inning. No damage done. Got close. 90 and 180 feet away, respectively. But we'll go to the top of the third inning here on the Philippines Baseball Group Network. Top of the third inning here as the Philippines look to hold their 5-run lead. It's all thanks to that man on the mound right there, Daniel Neria.
Neria's looked really good. Fastball's been live. Off-speed stuff's been playing for sure. So hope to get another scoreless inning here. He's at 41 pitches through 2 innings, so definitely has some life left in that arm in today's game.
I wonder if we'll see a cap that comes down to Pickett's as Jeremy Jones steps in the box. 0 for 0 today. He drew a walk in his first plate appearance.
This is Landon West because they're batting.
Oh, you're right, Landon West.
Scorekeeper.
Yep, that's what the professional stat man is here for. So Lachlan West takes that one for a strike. Santiago is on deck. Jeremy Jones in the hole. This little check swing. Thought about it, but taken low.
Looks like the leash is going to be short for Nery today. It is the first game of the summer, and they got some action going down in the bullpen over there. So interested to see who they are bringing in relief.
Neria looks, kicks, fires. Chop to the shortstop. Nice throw by JJ there as you see the little fist pump. They'll go down 6-3 for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, that's a nice play there. The score sheet just says 6-3, but it was much prettier than just those two numbers. Nice running play there. Made the throw on the run with great accuracy. Didn't throw it low at all, right to the chest of the first baseman. People are going to love to see that out of JJ.
JJ, I mean, he's looking solid.
For sure.
Had a year off, made sure he recovered with all of his injuries, so let's hope he comes out strong. Is that one taken outside? Taken inside 2-0. Looked a little low and a little inside for me. Then again, I'm not.
Our view is blocked. We're taking the word of the umpire. Santiago, very patient hitter. Definitely makes the pitcher work to get him out every single time.
Broadcaster jinxing effects there as he swings. Nice little breeze back here.
Yeah,
Waves at the high fastball. So the hitter, sometimes you're sitting off speed and you see that pitch come, you think it's gonna drop a little bit, and you just get under it, which is right what the pitcher wants you to think. That was a great pitch there, an even better take. 3-1.
Talking to.
Yeah.
I'm sure Nerio wants that to be called a strike every time. And of course, he wants everything to be called a strike, though that one especially.
Fires. He issues his second free pass.
That's what he likes to do.
Third free pass of the game.
That was the 50th pitch for Neri. I'm curious at what point he takes him out of the game here. I'm sure he'll let him get through this inning, but if he gets into trouble, I'm sure the Pickets will come out of that dugout.
Pickett's in the dugout. Arms crossed. Having to see what he likes what he sees out of the team. As up comes Jeremy Jones. That one taken for a ball.
Santiago had a huge stealer at first, even when he gets on base a ton. I'm curious if that's any side of his game he's going to try and add to this season, because it would be very effective.
Sliding mitt being put on. Holding it right now. Jones waves and misses at that one. Count is ones. Love to see if we could get Will out here for a post-game interview.
That would be interesting. I'm sure he's got to take care of his team, though. We'll see what we can do.
Love to see what he would wants to say about this team. As that one's taken high. It's 2-1. Probably just up. It looked just a bit high, like half an inch, if that. We'd love to see what the ABS system says.
Tap the helmet.
Tap the helmet.
Might get ejected for that after what we saw the other day.
I was just going to ask him, did you see that? I looked at the replay. It didn't look.
It wasn't egregious, but umpire definitely got his feelings hurt. Might have said something before that, too, that added to it, but, you can't tell.
I think my favorite ejection is during spring training, one of the catchers went to put the glove behind and then put it up. Looks to be a young umpire as Naria issues another free pass.
Definitely losing some control
Jones.
right here.
That's a second walk of the day. And Jones is a good eye.
Third walk of the day.
Third walk of the day. No, it's Jones is second. Neri is fourth. And it's a slow walk to the mound. We'll see if the signal is made.
It's just going to be a mound meeting. They want to see him work through some adversity, I'm sure.
Two pretty easy innings for Naria. So seeing what he can do out of the adversity, see how he handles this. Also gives some time in the bullpen. Let's see. Alan Chu comes up to bat. He was the second out of the first inning. They're fouling out to the catcher. You got a quick word in? Beautiful day out here in the valley for baseball.
Yes, it is. I mean, ball's going to fly if it's made good contact with it. It is toasty and it is dry.
We saw the one with Story where he got all of it. I mean, perfect, man. That ball was just hammered.
Definitely didn't need any help from the weather. That would have gone out in any weather.
76, sunny, a light breeze. 9 miles an hour is what it says, but it feels like 5 is that one taken for a strike, and emphatic strike call by Bumgardner. I always love to see umpires that love what they do what they love.
I like when they're loud too, when they no question whether it's a ball or a strike.
Checks the runner, deals. Waved out again. 2 straight strikes after the mound visit.
Definitely whatever the pitching coach said, he's going to go up there and say it again.